Good morning, all. So, I am Chetan Aher. I am here to teach you the Database Management System Lab. Uh, it is your DBMS practical also. So, we will discuss the marking scheme and examination pattern at the time of theory lectures, but for your information, for DBMS practical you have to perform a practical for 50 marks and you will be given 25 marks as a term work after completion of the all the assignments and submitting the practical journal. You need to submit the journal as per instructions time to time given to you, and as your syllabus stated that there will be two major groups, that is group A and group B. Group A is to explain database programming languages, that is SQL and PLSQL. It is of MySQL assignments, and group B is based on large scale database, that is MongoDB database assignments. So, and there one more group is there, that is group C. It is for mini project. This mini project you have to complete this and submit at the time of submission. But for practical examination you will get the assignments or program statement from these groups A and group B only. So group C mini projects assignments can be asked at the time of practical for just showing the connectivity between ODBC and JDBC. That will be explained later at the time of execution. For today's session, we will discuss about MySQL only. So, as it is open source relational database, and you all are staying at home, so probably you might have your own laptops and that will have Windows 10 operating system. So today I will demonstrate you the installation of MySQL, demonstrate you the installation of MySQL for Windows 10. So, but at the time of practicals or in college laboratories, we will be doing these assignments or practical on Ubuntu or Fedora as Linux-based operating systems. But there is no such difference in the execution of MySQL on both the platforms, that is Linux or Windows. It doesn't matter. As it is open source, you can practice it your own by on Windows 10 also. So let's start with the MySQL installation. Firstly, you need to go to the site, that is dev.mysql.com. I'll just show you, as you all uh, already will be able to find MySQL on Google. So here you can see the MySQLs, right? So once you go to the MySQL site, you will be knowing that explanation what is open source relational database management system and why we are using it, why it is called MySQL, that all questions will be answered. So once you go to the MySQL site, just go to the download tab. After going to download tab, you will see the MySQL Enterprise Edition. But as we are studying and practicing the assignments at our own, we are not going to perform any cluster assignments or any advanced level, but we'll just using the Community Edition, rather Enterprise Edition. You will get the difference between Enterprise Edition and Community Edition by studying your own. So go to the Community Edition. As I told earlier, it is open source, so you can easily download it and execute it. So by entering Community Edition, you have to choose Community Server. Apart from all these add-ons and all these packages, you just need to go for Community Server as you are doing it on your standalone laptop. So local, for configuring this local server, just go to the community download. You will get to know the operating systems you are using. Here is the list of operating systems. For Microsoft Windows you will have MSI installer. MSI executable file will be there. So just go to the download page, and at the download page you will see the two installers, that is for web community and another is installer. This is for local, and you will see the difference that web downloader has smaller size and local downloader has greater size, that is 420 MB. So for the web installer you will require the continuous internet connection, that then and then it will work only and it will install your MySQL. You will also find the Oracle logo here, as MySQL will be owned by Oracle now. And here is the website, that dev.mysql.com. Here you can also find the documentations for your support. So I'll just click on this download, and I already downloaded it. So I'll just show you the downloader. Here you will find the here it is, the installer community edition of 8.0.23. It is the version. So after installing you just have to double click on it, and wait for the installation. You will get the instructions. Okay, so you will see the installer UI. It is asking you to which option you have to select. So I recommend you to go for default. So you can also customize your installations after selecting the packages what you want to actually download on your local system. So I'll recommend that go for default developer option. Yeah, here is also different options that you can explore later. Click on the next. It is asking you that you if you want this thing or not. I'll just execute. If you click on execute, that will by default install these two things products. Here you can see it will required when you work on Visual Studio or some database connection between your Microsoft Excel sheet and MySQL database. Then these packages you required, you can also ignore them. That will not required for your practical assignments. Next, this is the warning from MySQL. So if any missing packages, that you can be later installed. So here you can see the list of packages which are going to downloaded on our local system after choosing that developer option, default option. So generally we required only this MySQL server 8 server version is, that is 8 point. For your syllabus it is above 5 point. So now currently it is of 8 point. And you can also practice on Workbench, but your practical assignments is only on terminal, or what we'll say shell. So that's why you required this one. These are the advances for your mini project. You require these ODBC connectors. We'll see later as one by one executions and all the practical assignment execution. We'll later explore all the options. So just wait to be for installing all these packages. You will also get the documentations as you can explore it from help menu that are locally installed. These all documentation you can find online also on the same website of MySQL, that is dev.mysql.com. So once it is completed, you can see that green checkbox for every package. I'll just stop recording and wait for the complete installation and we'll. Okay, so as it is installing, you can also check the details, what files are exactly downloaded and compiled on your local system. So you can also check that by exploring the details. So as you see, the every package has completely installed. So just go to the next. You will see what are installed. So we, as I told you, that we required only this server edition. That as the additional packages we got. So these are configured. Here you can see. Just I am clicking on. You can explore these additional options. So I'll go with the default configuration of the MySQL. So here, as we are executing the queries on our laptop, so it is just a standalone machine we required. So default settings, here you can see the port number of MySQL, that is 3306. It is the default port number that could be asked you in your practical examination by the external. So just remember, it is default port number, no need to change that port. If you are playing games, so at that time you might have configured the port. If it is blocked, then you can change this also, but no need to change as it is default port for MySQL, that is 3306. TCP connection, as this database is based on client server model. uh, so as we can set up a password for the root user. So here I am entering the password 1234 1234. So it is added. As it is weak password, you can set your password. You can add users also from the list. So you can see the database administrators and DB admin. You can choose or add the user, and you can also set the password for the user. Later also from the shell you can add and assign the user roles. So I'm not going to add any user. I'll kept it as a root only. So next, you will see the standard account and all this. You can explore and read all the things carefully. So you can see this is the configuration ready to be executed on local system. So just click on execute, and as it is preparing, server is changed, you will get the notification that new services is added to the local system, that is MySQL 8.0. Okay, you will get some notification on your system, and after completion you will just click on the finish. Password, here I have to put the previous password, it is connected, you will get the message that server communication is established successfully on your standalone localhost machine. Get next. All these configuration are applied and your system will be ready in few minutes. You can also check the logs here, but you have nothing to do with this. It is just saved on your local machine. You'll have to wait until it's configured. So after completion, you'll just click on finish. Again, it is for configuration not needed and completed. Okay, copied clipboard and installation successfully. Then you will get the pop-up of MySQL shell. You can also check the installation from the start menu. Here you will search for MySQL. You also get the list of applications, MySQL command line client interface, MySQL shell, and also MySQL workbench. Workbench is a UI based that that will be easy to understand, but we will perform our practical on this command line from client. Okay, so once you click on the command line client, it asks you for the password that sets at the time of installation. I'll just enter 1234 and you will get the MySQL prompt. Here you can see the MySQL is ready for execution. You can check your default databases present databases. Show databases is the command. That command will explain later. So here list of databases are shown. So that means your installation has been successfully on your done on your system. You can perform practicals. So that's it for today. Thank you. You will also see the workbench. Here you can check the database localhost and 3306 is your default password. You can explore the connections from workbench. If you are doing the what I'll say mini projects or projects on large scale, it will be better to handle on workbench. But as per your syllabus, the assignments are quite simple and easy to execute on shells, and it will be better to understand on performing it on the client line